My biggest calling to what he's going to bring us forward in is the sense of truly helping those that have less and being welcoming.
It just feeds that.
That's the CEO of Catholic Charities in Dallas, in his own words, reacting to the historic selection of the first American Pope, Pope Leo XIV. Tonight, our Amelia McGavro going in depth about Pope Leo's charitable past and how that could end up having a bit of a ripple effect on charities right here in North Texas.
As people across the world watched an American be selected as the new leader of the Catholic Church, the leader of Catholic Charities of Dallas, Dave Woodard, was also feeling the weight of the moment.
Can you share your reaction when that new pope walked out on the balcony?
A great joy that our church is open enough to select someone from somewhere new, somewhere broader and more global, if you will, than had been done in the past, and really demonstrating that we are a global church.
Buona domenica!
Pope Leo XIV, formerly Cardinal Robert Prevost, was an Augustinian priest in his early years, serving as a missionary in Peru and caring for the poor and needy. Woodard sees parallels with Pope Leo's past and their mission.
Honestly, see what we do as being the church. Jesus asked us to serve the least of us, and I think that is everything we are about, and I think it's everything that Pope Leo is about.
Catholic Charities of Dallas serves nearly 5 million people across 9 North Texas counties. Woodard admits, though, the past year has been a bit challenging with federal budget cuts, but hopes that the new pope can draw more people back to the church and to charity.
It's very hard to say how Pope Leo's impact will manifest itself here in Dallas. But I think his youthfulness, if you will, I think his being American, I think his message of service, I think it will inspire people to be more active in their faith here.
What would be your message to maybe anybody who is having that inspiration right now?
It's very simply do something. Please respond, whether it's giving $1 or giving an hour of time or just helping someone that you're passing on the street. If we just continue to think of need and service and answering that call, we will all be in a better place.
In Dallas, Amelia McGavro, CBS News, Texas.